Hey guys, Bill Soriano here from Pittsburgh. And as I mentioned earlier today, if you were looking in the group here, I did a live session in my Forex Smart Money Supremacy group, as well as my Forex Smart Money Trading Academy group. And I said that I wanted to do a quick demo for you of our company's impulse scanner. Okay, now just to give you some background on this impulse scanner and why we decided to start using it now, as you know, what I like to do and what our community likes to do is we like to, instead of handing you a fish, right, we like to teach you how to fish, right? So we like to show you how to trade on your own using smart money concepts, right? Now we do have a couple different strategies that we teach in our community, but the main one is smart money concepts. And that's what I teach in my groups, the Forex Smart Money Trading Academy, as well as Forex Smart Money Supremacy group here on Facebook. And so that's what we like to do. We like to teach you how to take your own trades. Okay. Now in my Forex Supremacy group here, I do post some trade signals in there, and I tell you, where to get in, where to put your stop loss, etc. But overall, we'd like to teach you how to take your own trades. But what I'm finding is, and what we're finding in our community is that you have a bunch of different people, from all over, different age groups, different occupations, all kinds of different people wanting to learn how to trade Forex. And some people just don't have the time or the energy to actually learn how to trade Forex for themselves. They just want a simple system that will, they just want to be able to watch a couple videos and then go in and use a scanner or something else to find their trades and take their trades. I mean, there's one fellow in our community that's 70 years old. He says, hey, I know that education is the best route to learn this and to do this, but I'm 70 years old and I really just, I just don't have the mental capacity anymore to learn a new skill at 70 years old. So I just need something that's more of, hey, here's the trade and take it, right? So we have people from all across the board here. Some people want to learn smart money. They have a lot of time to study and watch videos and things like that. And some people don't. So our company that we're with, that we've been with now, the company's been around over 10 years, and our community's been with this company for well over 6 years now. I've been with the company a couple of years myself. The company has something called an impulse scan. And so until just recently, the package that we had everyone buy when they joined our community did not include the impulse scanner. Okay. And so what the company's just done now is they've combined all the packages together, essentially. And there's a foreign exchange package. There's a basic foreign exchange package that our company offers that gives you access to everything now, all 8 scanners that the company has. Okay, so they didn't raise the price. They kept the price the same, but they've given us access to everything now. So this new scanner is called the Impulse Scanner. And what I want to do is just going to have you watch a quick video here, just to give you just a 1-minute video here real fast, have you watch this, and then I'm going to take you into the scanner and show you one of the easier ways to find trades. Now, there's many different ways that you can use this scanner, and the guys do live training, right? Our company educators do live training on this scanner 5 days a week. They do actually 3 sessions a day. Their first session, they go through all the indices. The second session of the day, they go through the Forex pairs. And then their third session, they actually do a training showing you how to use the scanner. So they do 3 trainings, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday, just two live trainings. All these trainings are recorded. So if you can't make the live sessions, don't worry, you'll get access to the recorded sessions as well. So they teach you how to use this scanner, but there are several different ways that you can use it, and more ways are coming down the road. But I'm going to show you real fast one of the easiest ways you can use this scanner to find trades to take after you watch this quick video.
So you want to trade, but why are you still losing? What do you not know? What do you not see? Price goes up and price goes down. But how can you know the likely direction? Introducing Impulse, price direction made simple. Impulse gives you an exclusive look at the price direction of the markets, giving you a proprietary insight on over 50 market variables in an easy-to-use application. Every second, Impulse analyzes the trend direction and short-term strength, putting the power in your hands to know the likely price direction. Up arrows in an uptrend, down arrows in a downtrend. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. Follow Impulse. So why are you still losing? It's time to start winning. And now you know, and now you see. Impulse, price direction made simple.
So that's just a quick trailer video, teaser video for the Impulse scanner. So now let me just show you what this looks like here. So this is the Impulse scanner. And so what you see here over on the right-hand side is the alert panel. Okay, and in this panel, you can pick whatever time frame you want to trade on, right? The 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, or the daily, right? And these pairs will change as you select different time frames. You can select just the Forex pairs as I have here, right? Or you can select the oil or silver or platinum or gold, right? The metals. You can do Bitcoin and the other coins if you want to. You can do the indices here, right? Or you can do these as well. Okay, so it gives you different things that you can trade, right? Different things. I like to stick with the Forex pairs myself. Some people like the indices. Some people like to do Bitcoin. Some people like to do gold and the other metals. Whatever you like to do, you can do here. And then you can filter this to go by strength. So basically what this is showing here is it's showing you which way the longer term trend and which way the shorter term trend is going and what the strength is. Okay, so for EURJPY, if you're on the 15-minute chart, the long term and the short term are both bullish, and the strength is a 70. So I have this sorted to give me the strongest trend first. Now, any score of over 20 tells you that that's a good pair to trade, that the trend is moving in a good fashion. Okay, so it's not consolidating. If you get to these pairs where the score is below 20, these pairs are typically in consolidation and you don't want to trade them. Okay, so really you would just want to trade the pairs that are moving with the most strength, right? And when the market's open like it is right now, this will change every few seconds. Okay, it doesn't change a whole lot, but sometimes different pairs will pop above others and some will go down below as the strength changes, because that's what I'm sorting it by. Now, you can also sort it from A to Z, or you can sort it by the trend as well. Okay, I have it going by strength. So let's just pull up a couple of these. Now, we're on the 15-minute chart. Remember, if you like to trade other time frames, you can. And let's just bring up EURJPY. It's telling us here that the longer term trend is bullish as well as the shorter term trend. And that's determined here by these lines here. This is the longer term right here. You can see whenever it's red, price is below it. This would be kind of like a 200-day moving average, but that's not exactly what they use. But you can, if you were just using like TradingView, maybe on a chart, you might use the 200-day to determine, the long-term trend, right? And then these other two lines here are the shorter term trend, right? So when the blue line is above the red line, that's bullish. And when the red line is above the blue line, that's bearish. Okay, so you could see right here that the long-term trend as well as the short-term trend is bullish. And down here you have the stochastic, right? Which when price is above the red line, that obviously means it's overbought. So you're looking to sell it, right? And when price is below the blue line, that means it's oversold. So you're looking to buy it. Then down below that, we have the relative strength indicator. Whenever the line is in the blue or above it, that's telling you that the momentum is bullish. And when the line is down in the red or below it, that's telling you the momentum is bearish. Okay, so that's the indicators that are on there. And there's ways for you to use these to determine when to take trades. And I'll make some videos later on in the week, maybe showing you how to use that. But what I want to show you today is this macro trend indicator right here, these two kind of triangles here. Right here, as you could see it right below this nice blue bar here. And that's one of the new indicators that they added up here. They didn't have this when they first started, so this is relatively new. And they have several more things that are coming down the road here pretty soon as well, right? So right now you could see this right here. You could turn this on and off just like that. See how it disappeared, now it come back on. And then, of course, this is what I'm going to show you how to use today. So there's also arrows that you could put on here showing you, again, bullish or bearish trends, right? I'm going to remove them for right now. And then I'm also going to remove the indicators for right now, okay? And all we're going to look at right now in this session is this macro trend indicator right here. Now, only the last one shows up, okay? So when you come to a chart, there's always one showing up so that you're able to see what would have happened had you taken that trade, but only the last one shows up. So you won't be able to find any more than one on any chart here. And basically what this does is this gives you an indication that price is now going to move up, okay? And what you do is, and again, there's training videos with our company that show you how to do this, but basically you look for a pullback, okay? And then once you get that pullback, right, which the pullback occurs kind of right here, you want to draw a trend line, right? Some people will try to connect, 2 or 3 wicks like this. So this is kind of the pullback, right? And when price breaks above and closes above this trend line, that's when you would want to get in the trade, okay? So also you could see here that when you're trading these in real time, it will draw this trend line for you. So right now it's drawing a trend line right here for me. And you can see that right here on this candle right here, where price closes above that trend line, that's where we would want to take that trade, right? Okay, and then you could put the stop loss down below this wick here if you're going to get in the trade right there. Okay, so that's one way that that's how this is one way that you can use this scanner. So you could have gotten in back here, right? It may have painted a trend line for you here, but it's only going to show you the last trend line if it's pretty recent, right? So this is how you can use this to determine to get into trades. Now you can see this little macro, what this is called, it's called the macro trend. Okay, and so that's telling us that there's now a strong possibility that this is going to move up. So we want to wait for a pullback to occur and then wait for a break of the trend line on that pullback. And that's when we want to get in the trade. Like I said, it will actually draw this trend line for you in real time if this indicator has just gone off recently, right? And you can see right here, this is that macro pivot line right there. And I can shut it on and off using this indicator right here. It also gives you a micro pivot line as well, but we're not using that one right now because we're using the macro trend indicator. So we use the macro pivot line. So that kind of tells you how to take a trade. So you could be in that trade right there. So let's just go through a few of these pairs and see what it looks like here. So in this one here, you want to make sure that this is turned on. And let's just turn that off for a second here. So again, only one of those are going to show up. And it looks like it showed up right here on this giant candle right here. Now, this may not be the best, candle to take, okay? But you do get a pullback, So you probably wouldn't want to take a trade off of this. This is obviously probably a news candle here. So let's just see. So right here, we have a macro indicator telling us that this is going to sell. And if we turn on our macro pivot, it's going to draw a line for us, see? And so what we're waiting for now is we would be waiting for price to close below this line. So we would need a candle body to close below this trend line here. And that's when we would take the trade and we would put our stop loss up here. So as you can see here, this is the most easiest way that I know of right now to use this new scanner. So this is for the person that has relatively no time to learn a strategy. You know, you could watch a couple videos to get the basics of this scanner down, and then you can decide whether or not to take the trade. Now, this would be the most basic way to use it. You could also put the indicators on, and you could say, well, let's make sure that the indicators are lining up as well here before we take the trade, but that would then add more variables onto it, right? So for right now, the most basic way is to just get this macro trend indicator to go off, wait for a pullback. Like I said, the scanner will actually draw that pullback line for you. It will draw that trend line for you. And then once you get that break of structure of that trend line where you get a candle closing below there, that's when it's time to take this trade. So let's see if we can find any that, and it'll show you the last trend line, right? And it'll show you the last macro signal, right? So let's just shut these off for right now. Let's scroll back to see where we get the signal, the last signal. Okay, that's going to be too far back here. Let's see if we can get a different pair here. There were a lot of them earlier. So right here, you see right here how we got the signal right here, and then you would wait for this pullback, and then your pullback would occur probably somewhere like right here, depending on how you want to draw it. You want to get at least 2 wicks, right, to touch that trend line, and then right here is where you would take that trade when this closes above this line here. When this candle closes, your stop loss would go down here, and then of course, you know, price would come down, almost stop you out, but you would be in be in a little bit of profit right now on that trade, right? Let's see if there's any others here that I could show you real fast here. Like right now, the market's open. So again, here's a signal that just went off in EURCAD. And again, if we put that tool on, if we put the macro pivot tool on, it'll show us. I think I already showed you this one here because that's where we're looking for the break of structure there. Okay, let's see. This is GBP-JPY. So right here, you see how we have the macro signal, and then you're waiting for a pullback. So it really doesn't pull back until right here because it kind of moves straight down. So once you get this pullback right here, right, depending on where you would put your line, once you would get that close below this trend line right here, that's where you would take that trade, and you can see, boom, that it just drops right down from there. Now, keep in mind that you're not going to win every trade, even with this scanner, okay? I mean, I'm showing you guys right now in Forex Smart Money Supremacy Group, depending on where you're watching this video, you may be watching this on YouTube and have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Forex Smart Money Supremacy Group. But currently this month, I think we're only winning 42% of our trades. So we're only winning about 4 out of 10 trades this month. Not a good month. The past 2 months, that number was up close to 70%. But this month, we're at about 42%. However, we still have a 3% gain on our trading account. So we don't need to win. We can actually lose because all of our trades are 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trades, meaning we risk 1% to get 2%. So on our losing trades, we lose 1%. Our winning trades, we win 2%. We can actually lose 2 out of 3 trades, right, and still break even. So we can break even only winning 33% of our trades, and we only need about a 38% win rate, I think it is, to actually show a profit, right? So, but this is a nice trade right here. You can see you wait for the pullback, and then once you get the break of structure there on this move down, and you get the break of structure on this trend line, you would get in that trade, and then it drops right down, right? And let's just go through a couple more here before we finish up. So right here, we get the indicator right here, right? And so we wait for the pullback to occur. So really, the first place you get any kind of a pullback would be kind of right here, right? So it's more of a consolidation than the pullback, but you know, I would say maybe right in this area right here. And then when you get this candle here closes above and breaks this structure right here, you can get in that trade and get some profit out of it, right? Let's see if there's any other ones that I could show you here real fast. Okay, this is NZD USD. So these are back from Thursday. It looks like this is back on Thursday last week, September 21st, right? So that was Thursday last week. You can see the indicator goes off right here, and we get kind of this pullback here. So, you know, you could get it's either a pullback or, you know, a consolidation, but right here you kind of get a pullback, right? And then right here on this candle here closes above, you could get in that trade. You could put your stop loss here down below the wicks here, and then you get that big move up, right? GBP NZD here. Let's see if there was any right here. There's an indicator right here, right? And then we wait for this pullback to occur down here. So price moves down, it kind of pulls back. Get my line here, kind of pulls back right here. And then when this candle here closes down below this trend line, you could get in that trade. You could put your stop loss maybe up here, right? And you can see if you wanted to get a 1 to 2, let's say that you just wanted to get a, no, that's not what I'm looking for here. Short position, let's say that you wanted to get in right there. And let's say you put your stop loss right here. Then in order to get a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trade, prices just have to move right down to there and you would be out of the trade. Now, let's say you put your stop loss all the way up here, right? Well, of course, then to get a 1 to 2, you have to get a bigger move down, right? But in both cases, you can see here that you easily get an easy 2% gain. So for every 1% of your account that you risk, you would make 2% on this trade, right? And again, you know, unless you're an advanced trader that has a high profit ratio, right? You've done this for a while and you've been able to make money consistently. Unless you're an advanced trader like that, you should only be risking no more than 1% of your trading account on any one trade, right? Now, if you're more advanced, you can risk 2% on one trade, right? And again, beginners and intermediates, just 1, and you should never have more than 2% of your trading account at risk at any one time. So basically what that means is you can't have more than 2 trades, both risking 1% open at any one point in time, right? So, and that's how I teach people to do it, so they don't blow their trading account. These people that tell you to risk more than that don't know what they're talking about. Okay, but again, if you're an advanced trader, you can risk 2% or even 3 because you'll know, you'll understand your risk to reward ratio and how your strategy works. Okay, so that's the scanner, that's the impulse scanner, guys. And so if you're in my Forex Supremacy group, some of you guys have already joined me, joined my community, right? And so if you're customers of our community, then you already have access to this impulse scanner because no matter what package you got, they've given it to everybody now, right? So you have access to this already. If you're not already a member of our community, you know, if you have access to it, right, but you don't know how to use it, get with me and I can send you the links to some videos. They're all in the recorded sections under the live training. But if you want to know which videos to watch first, I can send you a list of videos and messengers real fast. And of course, if you're not currently a member of our trading community, but you want to get started, you want to get access to this impulse scanner so that you can start taking trades right away on demo without having to watch a bunch of videos for hours and hours and learn a strategy inside and out, the smart money concept strategy, then get with me and I'll send you my link to join our community. And I'll also tell you how you can save $100 when you do that. Okay. So again, if you're watching this video on social media, YouTube or another social media site, or and you have questions, just hit me up on Messenger. My link will be in the description area of this video, no matter where you're watching it. Okay, guys, this is our new, well, it's not new, it's been around for about a year, but it's new to us because we're now able to use it. This is our company's impulse scanner. Have a great day, guys.